G'day, this is Rodney. These are my records. And in this one I'm going to review King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard with their album KG. Explorations into microtonal tuning, volume 2. Given to you in a nice brown paper bag, not plastic, which is very nice. Go, and then we've got the cover, but they've got another thing here. Maybe if you want to save environment, don't waste money on an Obi strip, because what are people going to do with that now? Comes with black recycled wax. Who knows? Could have been fucking Michael Jackson's Thriller before this, and now it's KG. So could have been a Pedo's pop album, but that's all right. It's recycled, it's washed, it's clean, it's new, it's fresh now, so it's good, and it's recycled, so that's good. It saves the environment. But maybe if you could just worry about the environment and instead of maybe don't release so many albums in 1 year. Like how many albums? This is like their 23rd album or something now, isn't it? Now worry about like wastage and stuff. Just reduce the number of albums or do limited editions to 50 or something, and stop showing off with your songwriting skills. Yeah, all right. Like you want to overtake Tim Rogers of how many songs he's written for the Australian with the most songs written. All right, you've already probably beaten you and my albums in Australia. So just slow down now. It's 2021. The design, it looks like plasticine. I'm not sure. Don't get offended if it's not. Plasticine around to make the letters KG for their album. King Gizzard, I'm guessing that's what it stands for. The first song on the album is KGLW. Not sure what the LW stands for, but it's an instrumental track. It's like, you know, obviously psychedelic feeling to it, and I reckon it could be like used in a film or a TV show, dramatic, thriller, horror, not so much comedy. I don't think it'll work on like a Larry David thing. Of him walking around, doesn't have that comedic sort of feeling about it. It's more of a serious tone. Going on to the next one, Automation. Lyrically, I think it's slagging off, you know, a bit of the digital world we're living in. Superorganism caused a schism bending light through prisms. Cybersurgeon. Brilliant. JavaScript in the lyrics. Never heard JavaScript in a rock song before. Who was this written by? Mackenzie. I mean, Mackenzie had to do JavaScript for coding school, and he's had enough of this automation and computer stuff. Just wants the real shit. Minimum brain size. Kicks off with like heavy drums to the psych metal sort of beat. Lyrically, I think this could be about maybe a friend of theirs who's had too many pingers and is a bit of an asshole. Maybe. I could got it wrong, but Straws in the Wind, it's a bit of a different tone to the other 3 songs that I just talked about. It's a bit of a slower, folkier sort of song, not as heavy. Straws in the wind, is it all? Lyrically, maybe it's like a dystopian sort of feel about the future and the media. Maybe it's slagging off Rupert Murdoch because he's a piece of shit. And I agree with that, but it doesn't say that lyrically, so don't take my word out of context. Some of Us, the last track on side 1. This could pass for me as like an outtake on the Beatles' White Album. Maybe I was too dark, people wouldn't like that, but it's got that sort of Beatles-esque sort of influence about it. Sounds like a bit like something from that, but heavier and more with more modern equipment, because it probably couldn't do that musically stuff because they didn't have the equipment back in 1947. Some of Us, that was the last track of side A. Nice way to finish a side. Then I turned it over and put Ontology on, and it continued. These songs just go straight into the next. I think that's the way they recorded it, as they've shown off with their many songwriting abilities and stuff. They're also very good at playing music, and just they don't need breaks all the time. They can go straight into the next song. Yes, you're very talented. Well done, King Gizzard. Probably easier for the sound guy. He just didn't have to press pause. Just left record, sat back, had a cup of tea or smoked a cigarette. So off you go, boys. And just waved his arm and sat back and relaxed. Considerate, very considerate for the sound guy. Well done, guys. Ontology has like a Mediterranean type of feel about it. With like world music mixed with metal and psych, which is pretty cool. Lyrically, thinking for yourself is an overrated thing. Be free. So I'll leave one at that, and I won't question the lyrics on that and let it be. And I'll be free. Intra-sport. I don't know what intra-sport means. I'm not into sport that much, so I haven't played intra-sport at all. So I don't know. I'll watch that, so I don't know what's going on. Odd Life with the cool fuzzed out guitars on this one, and the drumming just keeps on going. Well done, Cavs. Good work on the drums on this one, and it had this cool psychedelic, like Ringo meets Motorhead in a way. It was pretty sick. Honey, nice folkier, slower sort of song on the album, and it's a nice love song. The lyrics to this one: the world we're in is broken, and you're the magic potion. Yeah, man, that's love. That's love. The hungry wolf of fate. Another could be a hallucinogenic sort of type of lyric, talking about what's happening with the world, where are we at, what's the caper, what's going on. But this one also could be like a heavier, drugged up Beatles, if the Beatles had different kind of drugs. I'm not sure this. It's just me thinking that this is a lot of hallucinogen-based lyrics, but I think there's a few influences by hallucinogenics in there. So I'm very sorry if you get offended saying I've never taken hallucinogen before, or you guys say that. But if you have, cool, I'm reading you. But if you haven't, I'm sorry, I'm reading you wrong. That's the album. KG. Oh, I've got to put the opposite thing back on. Does that one go there or over that one? Oh, I think it's in the inner sleeve. So there it is. KG by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard with their. And I've got to put this extra unnecessary bit of fucking product back on it to keep it in the fucking guys. See, putting it back in the brown paper bag that KG got in. So thank you, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, for your album KG. Brilliant album. I rate it 89.75%.